Good morning, beautiful ladies of the She's Open program. How are you this morning? How are you? How are you? I'm going to go ahead and tag you all. So the very good thing about being able to tag people in my group is that there's a limit on tagging, which is 100. So my goal is to one day have more than 100 people inside of my programs. And that moment will come and I'll realize when I'm tagging everybody, I'm like, there's a lot of people to tag. And in fact, I've hit my tagging capacity and there's still more people to tag. And I'll be like, I have arrived. Hello, good morning, beautiful Georgie. Good morning, beautiful Sharon. How are you feeling this morning? How are you feeling? I'm so sorry that I screwed up all of the numbers, all of the days. I'm not going to try and explain how it happened. I'm just going to say my brain did something bizarre. Good morning, Cara. Good morning, Janelle. So I spent some time this morning watching your videos. I've nearly watched all of them, but I still have some to watch. So feel free to tag me in it if I haven't watched it yet, but I will just keep going down and finding them. Good morning, Mia. Hi, beautiful Sarah. Good morning, Amelia. Good morning. How's everyone going in lockdown? Lockdown. I'm having a very cozy, fun, productive, beautiful kind of time. Melissa, good morning from Tom and Jerry. If you've seen Melissa's video, she's in her camper out at Barossa on her parents' property in her camper trailer called Tom. I think it's Tom or Jerry. Good morning, Jess from the US. Good morning, Lisa. Hi, good to see you. Georgie's feeling sparkly. Now I'm noticing a lot of sparkliness going on with you in your videos. Like Shan was like, I was watching the video and halfway through I had to leave because there's a lot of downloads coming in. When you start to play, you know, this in this energy of like all the potentials and all the things that I can do is just it's like Tom. No, it's not a human Tom, it's a camper trailer Tom. But this potential, the potentialness that we're playing in is massive. We're tapping into like the force of the universe at our backs and we're opening up ourselves enough so that the universe can start to come through us. God can start to work through us. So the way that I talk about that in She's Open is I know the universe has got my back and how willing am I to let it move me? How willing am I to be so embodied in my feminine that I'm holding hands with the divine and I'm walking side by side with the thing that is bigger than me, but still having my free will and still being all of me as I'm doing it. So you're feeling those vibes. And part of the program being called She's Open is she's open to receive not just from clients and not just money, but she's open to receive the downloads and the wisdom of the universe, God, and all the juicy things that our mind can't comprehend. Right? So she's open to being guided by something that is bigger than her. She's open to receive the abundance that can come from living life that way. She's open to the ease and power that will come when she's living life that way. So that's a little bit of a more depth behind the name She's Open, although I know for those of you that know me well, you would have known that already. Tom the trailer and Jerry the Jeep. I'm having a fun time too. Everyone's feeling pretty good in lockdown so far. Me, I still need to do my live today. Had an amazing download last night. Love it. I just love it so much. All these downloads. Amelia, oh no, I only have 3 pages left in my notebook. I'll try and keep it really concise today. So it's like dot pointy. Today's an awesome day. Awesome day. I don't want to go to the shops. Good morning, Kristen. Good morning, Natasha. It's a little late. Did I miss much? No, you did not miss much. Just missed me doing my usual pew, 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 pew. Amazing downloading. All right, so today we are talking about creating a product and layering your store. All the people are on this morning. 25 people. This is good. There's nothing I need to really address from the last days. You're all doing super well. Q&A was yesterday. It was very long. Please go and watch it. There's a lot of nuggets in there if you haven't watched it already. It's long, so you might want to plug in and like go for a walk if you're not in Adelaide. Good morning, Cara. Greta, I'm annoyed at the world today. Can't wait for the weekend and some time to do this. Greta's at work in the hospital. So today, day 7, call 7. It's a Friday. Tomorrow is call 8. It's a Saturday. We're good. Today we're creating any product, how to create any product and layer your store. So this is what we're going to do. You're already having all these sparky bubbles that are happening. You're sparking, you're bubbling. Now, the way that I work with creating a product, any product, is I think about, actually, I don't think about, I feel the outcome. I feel the outcome, and this is part of almost like I've already embodied it. So I'm constantly in a state of feeling the outcome. I'm living in the outcome. So it's beyond I'm thinking about a really cool outcome that I want from my clients. This is how I work. And this is what makes it effortless. If you can understand, this is what makes it effortless because I'm fully embodied in what I teach. This will help you. This will be so, if you can get this and you can live like this and you can run your business like this, this is what will make it effortless. I feel the outcome that I want for my clients. What happened? We went to 24 and went back to 17. Maybe there's a glitch on live. I feel the outcome in my body, and then I work backwards and I think, well, what do I need to do to take people on the journey to get them this outcome? And it's that simple. So we're also going to talk about naming today, and this comes into this a lot. And I just gave you a clue from talking about She's Open name. Feeling the outcome and thinking about the outcome. What is the outcome I want to provide for my people? This is where the value is. I'm leading them on a journey to create, to have an experience, an outcome, an experience, a something on the other side of your product. So I then work backwards and I think, how can I take them on the journey to this outcome? What did I do to get myself to get to where I am, to be feeling this outcome right now? And you go back through the steps and you're like, what did I do in my life? What have I embodied? What did I have fun with? How did I do it? What's the vibes? And you go on this rampage. You go on this heart-storming rampage. And a lot of you have already been in this energy of heart-storming. It's not brainstorming where you're thinking and writing down. Remember at the beginning, you're like, I wrote from my head. And then we moved it into our heart and you're like, I'm heart-storming now. You are heart-storming, you are getting it out onto the page and it's coming from somewhere else other than your mind. So when you're feeling the outcome, you're allowing yourself to have embodied it and working backwards to how you can bring your client through the journey with you. You go and you heartstorm. You're like, well, what needs to happen in this program? So I needed to give you that little piece. Tomorrow we are diving deep into creating context. So today, creating a product and layering. So today we're talking more macro. What's the product and how are we going to layer the products? I'm going to show you an insight into my business today. So what's the product, the bulk of it? How am I embodying it? And what is the outcome? And how have I gone on the journey? So it'll give you a clue of what you're offering. So my product is She's Open. She's open. I'm embodying a wide open store. Lots of things going on, feeling really open, feeling really good, feeling really seen, feeling really myself, feeling really abundant. I'm embodying it, okay? So that's the outcome that I want for my people. That's the outcome. Okay, now what was the journey that I went on to get there? So that's how I created the bulk energy, the energetic imprint of She's Open. That's what you need first. What's the energetic imprint of She's Open? And then you heartstorm enough pieces to give it like bulk. Like, yeah, I feel like I have enough meat in there. I have enough power in there. I have enough power in there for it to be an offering, for it to be a product. And tomorrow we're going to go into the finer detailing of the content that's in there. Good morning, beautiful Jessica. Heartstorm, you guys are perfect housemates. Okay. Right. Powerful. That's what you're feeling. That's what you're feeling when you have the download. That's what you're feeling when you have this you're feeling the macro energetic imprint of it. So lots of you are sparking and you feel the world that you are creating. Notice how we're playing very much in the realm of feeling. We're not thinking so much in this program. In fact, I'm trying to take you out of your mind. I'm inviting you out of your mind and into your feelings. This is feminine-based business. Come back to your feelings. And you're all doing it so well. You're all like just absolutely allowing yourself to go there. And I just adore you so much. So you're coming and you're feeling the potential of the world that you're creating. You're feeling something that's already been a journey for you and you are where you're at now and you're like, I feel really good. And I want others to feel like this. That's the way feminine in business works. You heal something in yourself and you get to this embodied point and you're like, I know there's other people that desire to go on the same journey and feel how I'm feeling now. So what you're feeling is manifesting, because you manifest from feelings, is creating the world you want to live in. And your feeling is the key to your magic. If you can allow that and let yourself live from that, you will be in your uniqueness. You will never have to worry about copying someone else's content. You will never have to worry about not having ideas. You will have so many ideas and so much drive and so much bubbling up and so many downloads, and it will be coming from this real integrated, grounded place, because it's not spinning off into the mind, it's staying in the body. So now with naming your products. So say you get this feeling outcome that's come in. What I love to do when I'm naming a product, so I get an energetic download and I want to name the product. I'm thinking, wow, I love naming products. I really enjoy naming products. When I name a product, I like to say the outcome in the name. It becomes then like a mantra. It becomes then like a devotion speak, right? So she's open is a perfect example of that. She's open. I'm doing she's open. It could be called I'm open, but it's like she's open and I can talk to the world. She's open. So my outcome is she's open. The name is she's open. Every time you think about this program, you think she's open. You're thinking about opening. Maybe your spine straightens a little bit. Maybe your shoulders go up, back and down and you're like, I'm open. So inside of the name is woven the outcome. And I really think this is like better birthing. Daniela has an amazing program that she created. It was like over 7 years ago now, I think you said, which is called Better Birthing. And it was her journey, and it was made from the embodiment of her having a pain-free birth. Her first one was a little bit not ideal. And then the second one, she did all the research and did everything she needed. And she got Better Birthing. It's a fantastic name. And it's a program completely created from her embodiment. And she's probably just about to bring it back online, which is really exciting. Good morning, Joy. Good morning, Shiley. How you doing? So think about that. When you're naming your product, to keep it really simple and have the outcome name woven into the outcome woven into the name. So it can become like a mantra for when you're launching, when you're talking about it, when people see your banner or your poster, they're like, oh, she's open. I mean, it's still a little bit abstract, but those that can come in, they're like, she's open, craft your store. So you're leading people on a journey and you're taking them to the point of the outcome by just having the name as the outcome. I was going to rename Ground Your Femme, but I might keep it. It's all about balancing, healing, and grounding into your feminine essence. Amazing. Love the sound of this Better Birthing. Yes. So your name can be an affirmation. People say it and feel it. So you want to name it from the feeling as well. So when you say the name yourself, when I name a product, I go, oh yes. Like I'm like, oh yes. So I name from my feeling as well. She's open. Camera confidence. Embody her. Business as art. You can see in everything that I name, there's that going on. There's that going on. And green juice, my other business, green juice, produce boxes, the garden farmers, tends to be a bit of a trend. So for me, you don't have to do this, but I like to do it because I like the extra level of manifestation. Thanks, ladies. Now I really want to relaunch it. Daniela, I can tell you it is so needed, and the community is ripe for it. Right? We have enough awareness, like you're ahead of your time with this work, or you're tapped into this very awesome niche back then, and you embodied it so powerfully that we're ready for it, especially somebody that has actually embodied the process and created a program already. You can even scrub it up if you want, but Daniela is in business as art, so very likely you're going to see Better Birthing coming out. All right, so we're finally getting to layering your business, creating a tapestry business. Now, the word tapestry has been weaving in for me a lot lately, and it came up when I was... keep on looking off a lot today. I'm feeling like it came in a lot when I was talking about the membership, the new membership that I have, and also the party that we had on Saturday. I really felt tangibly what was happening. And it was that the more touch points we have with more women, doesn't need to be physical, but the more we're interwoven with all the different coaches, all the different programs, everything that's doing the healing work, whatever it is, doesn't matter. It's the feminine business vibes. As we weave in together, we're creating this tapestry together. So the micro tapestry of us, the tapestry of us that's weaving, like literally weaving together, and we create more strength when we're woven together. This is the same in your business on a more micro level. The more that you have this layered approach, like multiple things happening. I mean, you can have one product, you can just have green juice. But right now I'm very passionate about this layering of multiple offerings through your business. This does not mean that you have to work harder. It actually means that you relax more into your business being woven into your life. Tapestry of us. I know, it's so beautiful, isn't it? Your business is woven into your life. It's integrated into your life. So if you create a tapestry business, a layered business, that is seamlessly a part of your life, it will be more effortless. It'll be more effortless than here's my life and there's my business, right? Can you see the disconnect that happens there? This is more masculine vibes. It's more like on, off, on, off, on, off. Whereas for feminine business, it's something that's woven in. It's the tapestry of you. It's the layering of your heart storming into the world. It's the core of your message. Business can feel like art, woven through your being in embodiment and weaving its way out through everything I do. Your business can feel like art. My life can feel like art. So can you see how the effortlessness is actually inside of the embodiment and the integration of your business with you? Yes, right? So creating the tapestry of you, the tapestry of us. You laying your business is like the tapestry of you. It's like the micro scale if you're living in an embodied business. The tapestry of you that weaves into the other people in your life. So layering your message with your products. So what do I mean by layering? I drew a little diagram this morning that describes it perfectly. Got a big bang of tea this morning. Let's have a look who we've got. Yes, better birthing sounds amazing. Daniela, my SIL needs this. My sister-in-law, she's 6 months pregnant with her first. Beautiful. I've been studying orgasmic birthing. I'm loving learning about this. Tapestry of us. Love it. Oh, amazing. Okay, so layering. Layering happens when you allow yourself to go on the journey and when you take your people on the journey with you, like we've been talking about. Layering your business, a business that is layered, is constantly evolving and constantly growing. You can have your current message and your current audience that we've been working on, and you start to take them on a journey. You start to get to know them. You start to feel them. You feel what you love about them, who you love, and what you love to offer. So layering your business is a journey. I'm going to show you a little bit of my journey over the last 6-7 months. When you have a layered business, I feel like it's your life's work. I feel like it is absolutely just the thing you're going to be doing anyway. And you have a commitment to continue. So you can see this kind of business is life work business. This kind of business calls you to access those parts of yourself that light you on fire. This is where I work. So I'm happy you're here with me because I want more women on fire. So the layering of the business is like, how can I draw out more of my genius and offer it in different ways? How many different ways can I offer it? Not to the point of overwhelm, but to the point of supporting yourself to be fully expressed. Yeah, the layering works for me. Now, the layering works for women because we're usually prolifically creative. We usually have so many ideas and don't know how to ground them. So much overwhelm happening because the feminine is sparking all over the place. She's unpredictable, she's creative, she's amazing, she can connect multiple different things and it all makes sense in her mind, and if it doesn't, she knows that it could possibly make sense, and she drives herself into this crazy overwhelm. But when you bring it into layering and you actually know you can have all of it and they can overlap and the message can be coherent and your audience can be coherent. So that's why the messaging and the audience is so important, because then you at least can go shk with your energy. I know who I'm talking to. I know what my message is. You harness your energy powerfully. You draw your energy in powerfully. You stop having it leak off in freaking hundreds of directions and you call it back in and you say, I call back my power and I know my core message, or at least I'm becoming clearer on my core message and I know right now who it is that I want to talk to. This may change. This may evolve. It's okay if they change and evolve. Yeah, so many ideas. Call it in. Call your energy in. Start and start and start somewhere and keep going and keep layering. And I'm going to show you my journey. Layering means your message is woven together with strength. So here's my little diagram. Okay. This is so fun. Here we go. This is it. Layers of business. Sorry, I wrote this really quickly. It's a teeny little program. Beep. Maybe that's a little masterclass. Beep. Maybe this big long line here is your one-on-ones that just keep going. Just keep going. Maybe this program is camera confidence, and then I overlap it with the launch of She's Open. And then I have a little mini program. And then here I've sort of, whatever, I don't know what that is. Maybe I launched a bundle. You know, I'm just making this up. But you can see that there's all these multiple things going on. But they're moving forward. They're something. They're not... I'd imagine, right, the overwhelm of having so many ideas looks more like this. Oh, my pen. My pen got flat. My pen's always on 5%, so I'm just plugging it in. So I imagine that, you know, if you're in overwhelm, this is moving through time and space. Moving through time and space is masculine. So the masculine will move your ideas through time and space. So you do want the layering to be. I imagine overwhelm's more like this. Oh my God, I have so many ideas. That's so amazing. Yes, I could do this. But nothing really happens. Layering is actually like, oh, I have an idea and I'm going to commit to moving it through time and space. And at the same time, I have another idea and I layer it into my message and with my niche. And we all kind of get on board and we have this really good time because it's all heading in the same direction anyway. This is when you actually get clear and honest with your journey. You can go on a straight journey and bring people along with you. Okay. So I'm going to show you and talk to you about my most recent journey. It's me. I'm spotty. Yeah. Trying to think of another analogy energetically how that could work in. This is a bit weird. So, you know when you ovulate, cracking myself up this morning. You know when you ovulate, your what's the word? Your mucus is stringy. Your mucus is like stringy. It creates semen highways. So when you ovulate, you'll get more stringy, and sometimes those big globule things come out and they're really stringy. And then when you're not ovulating, you're not fertile, it's spotty. Fantastic. Right? And you're just like, the semen's like, it's just got no highway. It's got no super highway. So you kind of want to be a fertile woman and have like super clear energy lines of the things that you're offering. And have many. You want to have many super highways to the thing that you're offering. So that's the other energetic analogy that wanted to come through. Oh, Jay. Okay, so my most recent journey is the one of the last 6 months. Actually, we'll do the last year. Okay. It goes like this. I started dancing online and I showed you that a few days ago. Started dancing online. Started dancing, then I started filming it. Then I shared it. Best analogy I've heard. Good, you're just catching up with my analogy. Thank you, I'm glad you approve of that analogy. So I filmed it and then I started sharing it. Then I started to speak about the journey of it. Yeah, I know I used to be a farmer like yesterday, but now I'm a dancer. Right, so I had to speak about my journey of my evolution. Speak about my journey of my evolution and let people come along for the ride. Jay, your bubbly spark is coming through like fire today and I love it. I know, yesterday I was in total bear mode, so the Q&A was like, and today, not bear mode. I had a big dance before this. Are you in sparkly mode? I think I might be in sparkly mode. Okay, so then I started speaking about my journey of dancing and catching people up to speed of what was going on for me. speaky, chatty. I kept making mistakes. So that's something I'm super willing to make. And one of them was I launched my first FemFire. When I first launched it, I did it on a pre-launch, which meant a pre-sale? Pre-launch. I think I did it on a pre-launch, which meant I sold the first round of FemFire for $199 with full disclosure that I hadn't even made the program yet. Hey guys, I'm going to teach you how to move freely, like me, see me dance, and I've got actually tools that I can teach you on how to free the flow of feminine energy through your body so that you can move with grace, so that you can move from the inside out. I'm going to teach you how to do that in a 6-week program. The thing is, I haven't even made it yet, but I've got the whole curriculum planned. So I'm going to sell it to you for I think I called it pre-launch, pre-sale, pre-launch. What did I call it? Pre-launch price, $199, and the price is going to go up to $499. So I've got space for 25 people. I've got space for 25 people to come in at this pre-launch. I haven't made it yet, so you know that I'm actually making it a week before you do the program. Beta launch, yeah. Whatever you want to call it. Beta's a good word, actually. 25 people jumped on in a week, and there was 5 more people hovering around the peripheries, and I was like, hey ladies, do you mind if I let another 5 people in? I know I said 25, but there's 5 that are really, really interested. Yeah, fine, Jay, I trust you, do whatever you want. Okay, 30 people. I let 30 people in, $199 each. It gave me enough money to make the program. It paid for itself to get made. Sarah was straight in, Greta was straight in, Sammy was straight in. They trusted me because I had embodied it. I'd never done an online course before, but I showed the journey. I was like, ooh, 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 I'm so nervous and I'm dancing and oh my gosh, I'm showing you the side of me and woo, 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 right? So I'm weaving more of me and I started this program, 30 people. I then went to launch it in February again, round 2. I was like, yeah, I'm going to launch it. I'm going to get 50 people. I'm going to launch it, I'm going to get 50 people, and then by the end of the year, I would have taken 300 people through FemFire, and I would have earned over $150,000 in the year, right? I had big dreams, and I was writing it down. I could probably... Is it in this book? What's this? This is some of my notes, February 17th. 100 women I wanted in February. Guess how many I got? 2, maybe 4, not very, and I was like, but I wanted 100. But I wanted 100 women. Why didn't I get 100 women? Yeah, right? How's that for showing you how it can happen? I got 4 maximum, maybe 2, I can't remember. So I was like, okay, well, that didn't work. Oh, sorry, I didn't expect that. Yeah, so it just didn't work. What happened? I didn't know how to launch. I only had the same audience. It was the same audience. I was selling to the same people. I hadn't come into my power enough to expand. It was like, okay, you're launching the same thing again, cool. I wasn't really going anywhere. What I wanted, and this is something I learned now I can do differently, what I wanted was to continue to launch the same program. But the way that I wanted to do business was to be connected to my audience and take them on a journey. So I figured it out in the end, and I'm going to show you how. What I could do with FemFire is, now that I've branded it, I could put it up as an evergreen and I could do Facebook ads, which I might try. My friend is doing $40 a day on Facebook ads for her weight loss hypnotherapy program, and that's 10%. What she's paying for ads is 10% of what she's making on the program. But they've been doing and learning Facebook ads for the past 1.5 years, and they're just willing to spend heaps of money until they learn how to get the Facebook ad right. That's not really the way I want to do business. That feels more integrated, and she wants to head that way too. So what I could do eventually is have an evergreen program and put it out and do Facebook ads and just have it as an evergreen. I missed why you did a beta launch. I did a beta launch because I wanted to sell it and get the income to support it being made. And also I wanted to test the concept. So it's super, it's big, right? If you do all the pre-recorded videos and create the whole program, you create the whole program and then you go and try and sell it, Like maybe if I'd done it all without pre-selling it and then tried to sell it, I don't think it would have been as fun and exciting and engaging for people. And I reckon I would have been very disheartened. So I sold it to test the concept, to test if there were people interested before I sold it, letting them know that I was going to be making it as they were doing it a week before they did it. I tried a Facebook ad and got 100 likes on my post, but no one was, that was my niche. It was weird. I've done Facebook ads and I just don't enjoy it. Like it can be a lot of money and you got to really know what you're doing. So one day I might get my friend to help me and that might be something I learn, that might be something I teach. But I also know like Tash Corbin, another coach of mine, does ads and she's pulled back the ad spend big time and she started layering her business a bit differently. So Facebook ads are a whole world. If you want an integrated business that feels creative and in flow, don't do Facebook ads. Just be you. The beta launch sounds like an awesome way to go. Yeah, Teachable. I signed up for Teachable. They told me to do it. They had always awesome articles. And they're like, one thing you can do is do a beta launch. And I was like, yes, I'm going to do that. I needed to keep evolving. I needed to keep moving. I needed to show my people that I was willing to move and I was willing to be a leader. So I went into this sort of like, okay, what am I going to do? I've got Femme Fire. I had my sexual awakening vibes, energy flowing through my body. I'd fully woken up to another level. My creativity was on fire. And I knew I'd set my intention for a big business growth, a creative business growth. You saw 100 women. It didn't come as 100 women through Femme Fire, but because I didn't stop and say, well, didn't work, I was like, well, what else can I do? What do I need to learn? What am I not doing? Okay, so 100 women don't want to come into Femme Fire, but since then, I just realised, kind of makes me a bit emotional, over 100 women have come into Femme Fire. Just not in the way that I had expected. It makes me a bit emotional, right? I'd written it down and I had my expectation that it was all going to happen in February. But we're in November and there's still time left in the year, and over 100 women I've got 130 something women in the group. See? It doesn't happen how you tell it to happen. But it happens if you keep going and you let the universe know, I'm serious. What do I need to do? What's next? Did you run the 2 people through it still? It was an evergreen. So it was an evergreen. They ran themselves through it, and I wanted to do extra value. So they went through the content, and then I did lives. So I did PowerPoints back then. I probably wouldn't do PowerPoints now, and we'll speak about this in another, I think it's tomorrow. I did PowerPoints. I wouldn't do PowerPoints again. So I went through and did the live call PowerPoints with the second round, not in your time frame. So then I started to go, all right, I worked with Tash Corbin and she was talking about the importance of one-on-ones. And I was like, I really do love one-on-ones. There's this thing going around about creating passive income and like stepping away from one-on-ones because who wants to swap time for money? Right. But the way that I've figured out how to do one-on-ones means that I can deeply connect with women like Lisa. And Lisa and I get on a call, it's like frickin' fire. I love it. And it lights me up. So I get to get on one-on-one with these women, be in front of them, be fully present with them, and I get to spark off the sparks that they have that I don't yet have. And I spark them with the sparks that I have that they don't yet have. And so one-on-ones for me became like this sacred, creative ground, this sacred co-creation that I have with women. And I went back to being okay to do one-on-ones. And got my head out of this weird thing that's happening out there. It's like, don't swap time for money, be in evergreen vibes. That's not what we want. I'm going to say that if you're here with me, it's not actually what you want, because even if you did, yes, you might have an evergreen product and money coming in, but as soon as that happens, what are you going to be doing? Probably prolifically creating. So why not set up the ability to prolifically create and connect with women consistently through the tapestry of you and your message? So keep moving. Don't get stuck on this idea of passive income. Keep moving, keep leading. What happened is I went to launch She Blooms. Good. I went to launch She Blooms. I'm like, I have this amazing idea. I'm going to launch She Blooms. I downloaded in like a minute. If you go onto the sales page for She Blooms, if it's still open, it's not really something I'm pushing at the moment. there's this big downloaded written piece about the woman who was ready. Like, I just went, that's who I'm working with. I felt that's who I'm working with. And I wrote it and I was like, that's it. And I went to launch She Blooms, my one-on-one mentoring 4 times. I like kind of semi-launched it like 4 times, talking about it and then being like, oh, my energy's not right, talking about it. It's never this linear thing, but I didn't stop moving. So I had FemFire, then I wanted to do one-on-ones. I put out research, interview, free sessions, quite a lot of free sessions on the Heart-Centered, Soul-Driven Entrepreneurs page. Free sessions, half an hour free sessions. I learnt my woman, I learnt the ones that I sparked with, I learnt the one, constantly moving. So now I have FemFire and I have one-on-ones coming in. FemFire and I have one-on-ones. I have She Blooms. I packaged one-on-ones because when you package it, it gives people a container to work in and you don't just sell one session. I still sell one session, but I say, this is the deal with my one-on-ones. So back in April, she's June, April, May. May was my first intake of She Blooms, and it was $890 for 3 months to work with me. That was sessions and Voxer in between. And then I rose the price incrementally. So the first 5 had $890, the second 5 had $999, and the next 5 had $1,111 for 3 months, one-on-one with me and Voxer. So I'm starting to layer. I'm like, okay, I'm moving. What do I need to learn? What do I need to do? So then I also wanted to do a shorter live program. I'm like, okay. Look at that, that's like, I don't know, maybe something like this, a little short, bleep, 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 bleep. So I was like, okay, what is it going to be? Fem Fitness dropped in. And I created the branding for Fem Fitness. And I launched Fem Fitness. It's a 4-week dance program, live every Sunday. And it's about feminine fitness, you know, because as women, we go to the gym and we pump and we get our testosterone all boosted and our adrenaline all up. And we're actually raising our cortisol levels. And so we're doing fitness in the wrong way as women, and something I'm very passionate about. And so I went and created Fem Fitness. And the whole philosophy behind that was divine. So if you're in the membership, which all the businesses Art Women are, go into the units and you've actually got access to Fem Fitness now. So I launched Fem Fitness. I'm just finding the branding for you. And I'm going to show you my Canva and my branding deal as well. And I sold 26 of them. It was just like $99 and $97. And I sold 26, so it's an easy couple, $2,500 or something. I just had a download. Good download from these vibes. Wow, I've done a lot of branding. Yeah, so then I had Fem Fitness, and people were like, okay, she's moving. Okay, Jay's moving. People that didn't buy FemFire found Fem Fitness because the name told them what they were going to get. Feminine fitness. Oh, thank goodness, I don't have to go to the gym to get fit. Oh, thank goodness, I don't have to run adrenaline through my body. Here we go. Fem Fitness. Fun, feminine fitness at home. I only ran it once. I made $2,500. I had so much fun. I have recordings now forever. Not the best quality, but they're there. Fun, feminine fitness at home. A little bloop. Where is Fem Fitness, Jay? Fem Fitness is in the units of the FemFire membership, the body mind. Taking on my journey of how I've layered. I did not know I would be where I am now at the beginning of this year. I did not know I would be where I am now in May or June or July or even August. Can you trust me? Can you trust me that you do not need to know where you're totally what it's going to look like? You don't need to know that the 100 people aren't going to come in February, but maybe they're going to come by the end of the year. I didn't know. I couldn't have predicted where I was going to be. You just need to keep moving. Okay, after that, not long after that, things started to get really interesting. July. I don't even think this is fully... I'm going to show you these pieces of paper in a minute. Camera confidence downloaded. Dancing, I can feel the ideas. Camera confidence. I was like, people keep on telling me they're not confident on camera. And part of FemFire was actually camera work. I started the camera work in Module 5 of FemFire. But I knew that I had to do a full course on it. Again, sparked by Warwick 11 years ago with the Future Self Integration. So those that haven't done camera confidence, you're in for a treat. we go deep. And then I had this impulse. It was literally like, I knew it was coming, I knew it was coming, I knew it was coming, something's coming, something's coming, I'm feeling something, you're feeling it, I'm gonna just keep trusting. Then suddenly I had this download, oh my God, it's called Camera Confidence, and I in that like 5 minutes, I went, hit day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, and I just wrote down exactly what we were doing in the first 14 days. But I knew it was a 21-day program. Camera Confidence, name, outcome. Your outcome is you're going to be more confident on camera. And then I got the energetic framework of it. I knew it had enough meat to be launched. I knew that I embodied the content that I was going to share in that to launch it. So the day that I downloaded the 14 days of the themes of the day, before I'd even fleshed out the content, I created Camera Confidence. I went onto Instagram and said, I just created the best program ever. I'm launching it today and it's half price for anybody that comes on today. And I had 3 people sign up, half price for the first day. Camera Confidence, 21 days to communicate clearly and confidently, both online and in person. This was the first branding. I've done a few more since then. Yeah. Layering. So now what I have, 101's going. She Bloom's going. Femfire sitting there. Constantly kind of relaunching, giving it sales, learning how to do sales, learning how to talk about it better, going. Camera Confidence launched, going. See how the layering is happening? So what's happening is I've got payment plans coming in from She Blooms. I've got people going through Femfire, learning how magic, what it is that I teach, going, oh my goodness, who is this chick? Wow, this is incredible content. So they kind of then like continue to watch, oh, she's doing more, what's she doing? Oh, Camera Confidence. Yeah, I noticed that I'm a little bit nervous to show up on camera when I'm dancing. Maybe I do want to deepen and practice my camera confidence. I give them another step of the journey. And when you go back to my niche that you see it's women in business who are heading and shut off from their bodies, camera confidence, femme fitness, who want to be more fully expressed in business and are a little bit scared of being fully seen in the world. Something like that. Oh, camera confidence. Femme fitness. And then She Blooms properly launched, and I sold out of She Blooms. I had 15 or 16 people enroll in my one-on-one program, my one-on-one bundle in a month and a half. It was insane. It was so amazing. That's when my income spiked. So I should show you here. I do these things where I have June goals. Oh, names. I guess it doesn't really matter. But I had She Blooms, and then I had the people that I wanted. There. It's not that bad that I can. But then I had, so I knew I wanted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people in She Blooms, and I had a little ticky mark. And then Femfire, I wanted 1, 2, 3, 4, but I ended up getting 6, and I got 7. So I kind of made my goal, and I started to get to the point where, July, same thing, Femfire, doTERRA income, and then by August, I had Fem in Business bundle, which sold like crazy. And that was Embody Her had downloaded. So Fem in Business bundle was Camera Confidence, Embody Her, and 2 101 sessions. So such a good offering. $1,111. A lot of you jumped onto that. It's incredible. Camera Confidence, some people just signed up for Camera Confidence. She Blooms, some people, one person signed up for She Blooms in that month. And then all these people for Femfire because they had a half price sale. And then some people just signed up for Embody Her. So I started to understand I had a lot going on. And I realized I'm layering. That month was a 26K month. And that was a bundle. 4 people signed up for Camera Comp. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 people in a bundle. 4 people in Camera Confidence. 1 person in She Blooms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 people into Femfire. That was a big Femfire month. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people in Embody Her. Like, when you look at that, you're like, 26,000? What happens when you start to layer your business like this? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. If I added all that up, it doesn't quite equal 26 because what's happening is some are paying in full, some are payment plans from way back. So I'm layering in the money income, I'm layering in the way that I speak, I'm layering in the way that I'm moving forward, I'm layering my message in so many different ways, so that the woman that doesn't want to do one-on-one with me wants to do the bundle with me. If she doesn't want to do the bundle with me, she jumps in half price at Femfire. At that point, Embody Her was the first round, so I gave existing clients a discount on it. I was like, hey, it's the first round, do you want to come in? So layering, I did this by accident. I started doing this by accident. I was like, I just need to keep moving. Wow. But when I had an idea and it fit into my niche and my message, I created the branding, I launched it, and I committed to it. Launched a group, so the Femfire group. I'm just going through. I'm going to show you this actually. So I use Canva. Branding we're going to do on next Thursday with Noni. So this is before I even had any branding. Did not have a brand. Didn't not even have a business name. I just got on Canva, and so I'm just going to show you. I just pimp myself onto Canva. Right, there's stuff that does not look good. I was getting used to like using overlays, double overlays for my branding, and this is a really good example of like what layering looks like. Like I think I even had, what's that? Heart meditation. Oh yeah, like little banners for Femfire. The first Embody Her branding. My branding's changed so much since then. Femin Business Bundle. The Sexy Bundle, I renamed it. Vision board that I did. So yeah, just giving you a look. She blooms. Multiple different. This is a masterclass that I did. So, you know, look at that. Heaps of photos. You can feel there's a vibe though. This is before I even had a brand, a vibe for the testimonials, my ladies. Multiple, like I have Canva Pro, so I resize. It's free, but I have Pro, so I pay $17 a month so I can resize. So I can have this image and then go and then resize it, and then it resizes it and I edit it. So it can be like that or like that or like that. Or like that. I love how Canva stores our projects. Then I started branding. Noni is going to talk to us a little bit about the essence of your brand. So you can now see the brand starts to come in. I did not have a brand for a very long time. So you can start to see now as consistent fonts. The colors are going to get more consistent. And then the most recent stuff. Okay. So, what a download. Oh yeah, doing pretty well. This is a concept that I really wanted you to get. My coach works in this way. So I started to do this, and then she came into my world and I started sparking. I was like, this is the way I need to do business. I'm prolifically creative and I want to be able to move with my creations, marry them with my masculine and move them like the straight lines in this image. We've got to move them. This is the masculine moving her ideas through time and space. This is the impulse. You could almost have like, sorry about my grubby screen. You can have like a little spark, right, at the beginning of each of these. Little spark. This is the feminine. This is the feeling that you're feeling. Sparking from being in the energy here together. And then she sparks. And then the masculine's like, yeah, babe, we're going to move you. We're going to do this. Right? So that's the masculine and feminine vibes. All right. So I'm going to show you now my new store. Those of you that know me, you kind of know now enough of the journey. I just showed you the journey. After Embody Her, then I started business as art, and then I launched She's Open. So the continuation of that is just, you've seen it unfold. Business as art, really cool idea. 6 months. I don't even know where that came from. 6 months. I want to take people on a journey and give them an option to continue with me. Business as art, with my message, business. It became clearer. My message is business as art. This is the way I'm going to take them on the journey with me. So I'm going to show you my new store right now. So this is the one that I'm just launching, and it's the next evolution of what I'm doing. So business as art, the 6-month immersion that lots of you are in, just finished. I'm full. Perfect timing because I'm ready to launch this. So this is how it goes. This is how it looks right now. Femfire Body Mind. So Femfire is now still a program that I could put on a platform and I could sell it evergreen, and I may do that. I may get my friend to teach me how to do Facebook ads and test it and see if I can bring and word it in a way that FemFire can be its own course. But I'm actually creating the Body Mind membership, which is like a mastermind, but we're embodied. So we're bringing the wisdom of the body into the collaboration, into my coaching. That's how I work. I want you to be feeling yourself and be led by the feeling. So what's included in that is it's a monthly subscription. It's at $55 at the moment. It's likely going to go to $75. 77. This may change. It's all backwards for you. Sorry about that. Weekly group coaching call, behind the scenes lives, the whole FemFire program. There'll be networking things we can do, discounts and other programs. So there's a whole lot of stuff there, right? So that's going to be my main hangout spot. I'm going to offer a heap of value there. Low price point, can stop anytime, can start anytime. If you stop and you come back and the price has risen, you do the new price. Low price point. A lot of people jumped onto that, and a lot of people will continue to jump onto that because it's really going to be fantastic value. It is fantastic value. As my units fill up more, it'll be ridiculous. Individual programs. So they'll be from 444 to 888. So I'll still launch individual programs each month. So that'll be all my programs. FemFire, I can launch FemFire individually still, but Embody Her, She's Open, Camera Confidence, She's Sexy's coming, and a few other little ones. There's a short She's Sexy, maybe a long She's Sexy. Now I'm going to have a program pass. So what tends to happen, and I've just felt this through evidence, people will do a program and they want to do another program. They do another program, they want to do another program. So they might start one program with me and they're like, Jeebus, this program's amazing. And then I say, yeah, that was $888, that program. But if you want to sign up for the pass, it's 6 months and it's $444 a month, or $2,333 for pay in full. So you save $330. Right? So I'm giving them the option to just have a program pass. Now, the thing with the program pass is my ticket to not being able to have a cap on it. I needed something that I could continue. I could just go. I don't know if this is the name yet. I'm going to name it something else. I'm figuring that out. The limit is only how much I can support them inside of the program, and I can always hire support. So I needed something that I could put out that's like, it's uncappable. It's uncappable. So 100 people could come into the program pass. I can keep promoting it, and I have 100 people in the programs. I just need to make sure everybody's supported. So I won't be watching all the videos. I won't be commenting all the time. I'll employ somebody else to do it. But it means we have really, 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 really cool vibes, and I just figure out how to make sure the program can accommodate to 100 people. But it's not cappable, so I needed something that wasn't cappable. And I have proof that people do multiple of my programs, and they even pay to do them again. So a program pass means you get access to the past programs. Like, they're just sitting there in the Facebook groups. They get access to past programs. If they want to access Embody Her now, they can go and access it even though it's not live. And then when I do it live again, they come into any live programs. So I haven't actually launched all this yet, so you're getting the first insight. Then I have the option to do a VIP upgrade inside of this, which will be double the price, but they get a one-on-one call with me a month, and they get audio support on Voxer. So it's a way for me to go, okay, those that are serious but not wanting to do what I'm going to show you, my VIP, they get to just upgrade it. They get a call with me, and they get me on Voxer the whole time, all the time, whenever they want, which is still a really good price. So this is still low pricing for what I'm offering, but it is my next evolution, right? Coaches that teach at the caliber that I teach, but have embodied a higher ability to hold more energy, they charge sort of similar, but for this upgrade, they charge way over $1,000. Oh yeah, a really cool thing that I'm moving into is integration masterminds, transformation pods. Don't know the name yet. Got to do some branding, but each one will be different. So I'll be doing 1 month, like I guess 30 to 45 day like pods for 8 to 10 people, and it will be focusing on themes, so confidence, consistency, maybe like a movement one. Really small groups and high touch in a little group together, maybe live every day, really, 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 really like tailored for those people that are there, which I'm really excited about. So they're like little mastermind pods. And then collabs, Belief Mastery, Warwick and I are going to create something badass. And then, don't know, my friend Noni, I kind of want a brand mastery. Don't know if we're going to call it that, but It kind of fits, right? Then I have my VIP offering. This is what the new business as art is. So old business as art is gone. I think I'm still going to call this business as art if it's not too confusing. People are like, oh, I'm keen for business as art now, and they see it's 3 times the price. I'm like, sorry. So business as art, all in. This is literally how I want to coach people that are very much ready. So it includes everything. Everything, they can access anything and everything, but it's tailored to them. So it's, at the moment, I've got 1,777 or pay in full 9,999. So it's a 6-month commitment. At this point, I'm always open for things to change. So you can sort of see my attitude towards the store that I'm creating, right? I've got these ideas and I am ready to launch them because I know energetically I can hold all of this. But it doesn't mean that the price will change or the name will change. It might. It includes one-on-one call every week up to an hour, but not squeezing the hour out if we don't need it. Audio support on Voxer. Full belief mastery work. So that includes the whole work with Warwick, not just the intro pack. It includes a FemFire membership and a program pass. And access to any of the mastermind pods they choose. But I might have 3 going at one time and they don't want to be in all 3, so they can choose what one fits best for them. And it's a 6-month commitment with a value at nearly 14,000, but you get it for 9,999. So you can see that's the next evolution, because in business as art now we get 1 call a month, which is excellent. You're going to have really good, it's going to be really amazing to have that. And then you have a 3-month mastermind, which gives you access on Voxer anyway. So you can use it like you would having me personally, but you've got it in a group. You don't have me personally. So you still get that 3 months of high touch mastermind vibes in the current business as art, but this is more like woman who wants to up level, next level. So maybe she's a woman that's already earning at that price. She'd probably already want to be earning $4,000 to $5,000 a month, getting there, or willing to just like absolutely nut it out with me. So I might not sell many of these at first, but this is where the person that wants to work with me intensely, they come and do this. Otherwise, they do the program pass with the upgrade, or they just do the program pass, or they come into the membership so they can get group coaching. And I might still have a one-on-one option too, similar to there might be some other things. So I wanted to show you that so you can see the full evolution from launching FemFire in November last year all the way to now, and me going through the process of evolving my store at the same time you are, and how much clarity you can have at the same time as being so open for it to. I'll sit down again today. I'll do some more branding. So where are we at? I don't think I'm going to call it this, but just to show you a bit of the process. With business as art experience. It's a little bit dry. I'm going to change it, but that was my playing yesterday. So I just sit down and play. This is pretty funny. Program pass. Again, I don't think I like it, but you got to play, right? You got to play and then be like, yeah, it's tacky. Why is there sparks coming out of her hand? Weird photo, right? It's kind of cool, but it's also like, maybe that's not the right thing just yet. So let me just catch up on a few of these. Yeah, deep insight, ladies. You got the download. You could film the process and film when you transform them, a module per room. What is this talking about? I did Fem Fitness because my Fem wasn't ready for FemFire at that time. Yeah, so good. You're like, I don't want FemFire, but I'll do fitness. That's great. I love that. That's how Nikki's first thing with me. Okay, it's exciting just to offer what I'm learning myself. Amelia, my soulful space is really in person. Do you see any way of doing this online? Marie Kondo does a whole series. She does a whole, she does it in person, but the people that are watching the series are doing it as well. They do her process. So what you do with my soulful space is you create your own unique process. You create a procedure. You create a journey through the home. It's amazing. The journey through the home the soulful journey through your home, the journey to soulful space. Like you create an actual story, and every bedroom has a theme, every bedroom has a color, every bedroom has a vibe, and you create you create your own modality, basically. And the end, Natasha says you could film the process and film when you transform them. So you might do you might do it for free, and you might go through, or for free, or charge them little, and you film parts of it. You film you teaching them. But I reckon you could do it on your own house, or Marie Kondo vibes. Is Canva free? I love how Canva stores. Oh, I'm going to try that. There is heaps you can do on the free site. Yeah, you can do most stuff on Canva for free. It's so much fire. I never realized before I can start with better birthing and lure from there. Absolutely. You keep moving and people will move with you. And you know, you might not want to be the better birthing, be your whole thing, Daniela. But as we've spoken about, you've got other stuff to offer with the beautiful things that are bubbling for you. And we just continue to move. So Femme Fire doesn't really have heaps to do with camera confidence. I mean, I definitely do draw them together. Most of my offerings have a lot of coherence, and you can see how they fit together. But I could do something quite random and still relate it back to my you know, all you ladies, you like having fun. I could totally do like, one thing I was going to do, this is totally related, was do in-person 5 people dancing events in the forest and film and help people get really good photos, because all of my photos are just from me dancing and screenshots. Love the idea of a program pass. How do you manage Voxer coaching? Do you check in once a day? So I don't have my notifications on. I check in when I feel like I have the energy to check in, and it's once a day. I try and do once. Yesterday I didn't. I was very bear modey, and I have a message from someone I'm coaching. I didn't look at it all day yesterday, so I'm not hard on myself. But I will go in there when I have the energy to go in there, and that's something I let people know. You know, I'm here, but I'm not always I'm not on call. When I have my ideas, this is Natasha, when I have my ideas, I will need to think about how I can design that so I can hold space when we travel. Do you think the past might help to be able to offer programs when I can't be live? When we're at a reception? It depends how you set it up. If you're happy to do evergreen products, you can. See, I want to continue to be live. I want to launch and be live. Even if there's a couple of videos that I place in from the past programs, I might do that. But ideally, I still want to be live as much as possible. So a pass could work, but a pass couldn't have worked for me until I had multiple programs and power behind those programs and evidence that those programs are powerful. Thank you. That was a great insight. Wow, 1 year. Amazing work, Jay. Thank you. Love seeing all of that. Haha, of course it froze. Froze? I know. I love the word journey. Put it there. A soulful journey. Yeah, great idea. Sorry it froze for your whole answer to me. Oh no, I'll rewatch. Yes, a journey sounds amazing, and I now have so many ideas linked to low tox living and simplicity for mums. Tox, awesome. So that was epic. That was totally epic. That was over an hour. Wow, I thought it was going to be a quick one. Nope, never a quick one. Homework. What is the outcome you offer? What is the outcome you offer? What's the outcome you offer? And heartstorm the names. Are your names related to the outcome? Are your names like mantras? So that when you say the name, people kind of already know what they're going to get. I think that's powerful. You don't have to do it. I think that's powerful. Then I want you to play with layering. And just know it doesn't have to be open now. In fact, I didn't plan the layering, but energetically I knew that as I moved, things would continue to stay there. Like once I did camera confidence, I knew I still had camera confidence. So now I'm aware what layering is because I just did it. Like, oh, I just did this layering thing. It's incredible. What is this? It's incredible. And then I realized as I'm watching other women do business this way, who are doing massive income months, it's because they're layering. And I'm like, I sort of stumbled across it, but I also calibrated to the woman. I found you're here and you're understanding soul work layers through your message and your audience and layers into the tapestry of you to create the tapestry of us, which is the healing, the feminine business, the healing of expression, the healing of pleasure, the healing of everything. So play with layering. Think about the things that you can offer, which you've already done. Draw out a little, like, maybe one-on-one goes always. Maybe the teaching yoga at the studio is always. Maybe there's a little program that you launch periodically. And how do they all layer on top of each other? So that you're constantly layering your launches. So we're going to get to launches and creating content tomorrow. Very fun, very, very fun class tomorrow. Crafting your store as it is and as it's going to be. Logistics and platforms, essence of branding, and then launching, selling, languaging, and then planning. So play with layering. No, it doesn't all have to be open now, but I want you to start to play outcome that I offer, multiple outcomes that I could have, multiple services that I could have. I just need you to get, even if you're not launching them now, it's an idea for the future. Maybe I teach something about breast massage. Maybe I create a whole program on breast massage. That's not here yet, but I add it into the maybe coming. This is what I have now, this is maybe coming, and how they layer together. So it's similar to what we've done, but we're getting clear more on names, we're getting clear on heartstorming, the outcomes, and playing with the layering after everything that I've shown you in this live. Are your names like mantras? Yeah, I have just recently had downloads of new layering things for my business. I haven't had time or energy to do the homework, but I'm excited to get all the ideas and homework out, do some heartstorming. I think the pass will be something I'll work towards. Yes, work towards a pass. I haven't tried it yet, so I can't talk about the embodiment of what it's like or how it sells. I just know it's a thing that I want to try out. I'm working on getting clear on separate offerings. I have so many ideas, and then linking them into coherence so you're still talking powerfully to that person, to the one person. I'm taking myself to the olive trees for a picnic now and going to She's Open and Femfire myself all day. Oh my God, what a good day. All right, my loves, thank you for being with me for this beautiful hour. If you are in the mastermind, the membership, which is sorry, it's so confusing for you, isn't it? The membership, the Femfire membership, if you're in it, which is everybody who is in business as art, we have a group coaching call at 10:30. So come on in to Femfire membership. Trauma relief would be such an unsexy name. Yeah, so you focus on where you're taking them. So trauma is still back in where they're coming from. Relief is sort of where trauma relief is talking about what they're recovering from, not where they're going. So think about like, it's something like freedom. It's like embodied freedom. It's the result, not the process. What is the call about? The call is a coaching call. So come on and ask questions. It's actually like group coaching call. You come in, you bring your ideas and issues or whatever, and I can answer questions. So it's going to be just like me answering questions. Thank you, my loves. Thank you, you're so awesome. That was a great call. Way longer than I thought it was going to be, but I needed you to see all of that. So have a beautiful day. I'll catch up on your videos and tag me if I've missed it. Tag me in anything that I've missed if you want me to look over it, and I will. Trauma turnaround. Yeah, cool. Awesome. Love you. Have a good day. Ciao.